Hey everybody, John, chess student, back again with part 3 of lesson 2. I didn't know there was going to be a part 3, but thank you YouTube for that 10-minute limit. So there's a part 3. This one will actually be pretty short. What I want to do is finish up talking about the pawns. And I'm going to set up a position on the board here. There's some things about the pawns that we didn't cover in the last lesson, and it shouldn't take long. So let me clear the board and set up a position where we have a white pawn at b7. Now, a white pawn at b7. Whenever a pawn makes it to the next to the last rank, as you're looking at the board, okay, the pawn has the power on its next move to promote. We call it promotion or pawn promotion. A pawn that reaches the last rank can promote to a piece of your choice. So when I move this pawn to b8, I can choose to make it anything from a rook, a knight, a bishop, even another queen. The only thing it cannot do, there are two things it can't do. It cannot remain a pawn. You must promote it to something. And the other thing is you cannot get a new king. That is not possible. But you can promote it to a rook, a knight, a bishop, or even a queen. And it's just, you simply move it, and I have my program set up to automatically promote to a queen, but you could promote it to a knight or a bishop or a rook as well. And that's the special thing about a pawn that I wanted to talk about. If you put, if it's a black pawn, then let's say you put a black pawn on e2. Remember that that pawn is moving in this direction, and this is a good time to point out that pawns can never, ever, ever move backward. All right? Let me put all the pieces back on the board for a second. Let's say that I moved here. This pawn can never go back. Once it advances, it must go forward and forward only. Never backward. So that's why you have to be careful when you move pawns. Once you move a pawn, it can never go back to where it was. It is absolutely impossible. All right? But if this pawn ever reaches the 8th rank, okay, it can promote to one of these other pieces. Well, not the black pieces, obviously, but their white counterparts. And it's your choice as to which one you promote it to. And that's it. That's the end of lesson 2 in 3 parts. You now know how to set up the board. You know how the pieces move. And you can now have all the things that you need to know in order to sort of start playing chess. What we'll talk about in lesson 3, some other things you need to know. We will look at check and checkmate. You've probably heard people use the word checkmate before. And, you know, especially watching a chess game, some people use it in other, you know, conversations that have nothing to do with chess, but we won't worry about that. What we'll do in lesson 3 is I'll demonstrate how check and checkmate work. Okay? So we'll keep this part 3 of lesson 2 short, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you're learning. And also, if you're watching these and you're a more experienced player and you've been kind of looking at these videos to see how I do them or whatever, and you want to look at some of the games that I've analyzed in the other section of this channel, go over to the game analysis section and look at a couple. I think there's the game there, the one game, and I'm going to put up some more games in the near future, and so you can enjoy that too. So thanks for watching. Until next time, this is John, chess student. See you next time.